Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my journey into science. Imagine a scientist. What does a scientist look like to you? A lab coat, yes. Glassware, mixing chemicals in a lab, yes. And the big glasses, sometimes sort of falling or taped. But how many of you guys maybe thought of something different? Like a field biologist like Jane Goodall, or the two astronauts who just did the first ever female spacewalk, Christina Cook and Jessica Meir. But how many of you guys actually pictured yourselves? Not everyone usually does, and this is something that educators often are trying to sort out, is why don't we picture ourselves in this role? Why don't we ever see ourselves as a scientist? When you ask a male or a female your interest in STEM after graduation, half of the guys are gonna say, yeah, STEM is something I'm really interested in, but a fraction of women are actually joining in that same interest. And this sort of then trickles down into the actual workforce. When I actually graduated high school, I was one of those statistics. I did not identify as a scientist. I had no interest in science. I just didn't know what to do with a science degree.
Inspire Her Mind is a conference that gets girls thinking about actually careers in science. They get to see some of the cool applications of science. They get to see women working in these areas.
We know there's not as many women in the STEM workforce as there are men, so we're really trying to be proactive and be able to get girls involved and really show them that this is an opportunity for them.
I did not expect this. I'm gonna be honest, I first came here because I wanted to get extra credit, and then it turned out to be more than that.
I wasn't really expecting all of these different interactive activities that we got to do.
The one where you have to inspect the cells of the plants and everything.
We saw stomata and how it's on the back of the leaf, and we just learned more of what we're learning in biology, so it's cool to see it just not in the classroom.
We learned from people who were specialized in their field, so they were really passionate about it, and then so we got to learn just straight from them, and it was really fun.
I don't really like science that much, but my friend convinced me, and it's nothing like what I expected. It's way funner. It's a broad spectrum of different things that you can do. In one of the activities, we kind of learned about how different types of lines can make dresses appear differently. We had to draw lines on the dresses to make appearances either look longer or shorter or thinner or thicker.
When I went to college, you have to take classes that are beyond your major, right? And so I took one that was global environmental problems. And in that class, I was just blown away, and I realized this is where I want to make a difference. I now have a lab that gets to look at these environmental issues, and I absolutely love my job. It took a long time to figure out that this is what I wanted, but I am so happy where I'm at.
I really liked it because it was more focused on us, because we were able to individually analyze what we wanted, not what anybody else wanted us to learn.
One thing about our district that I love is that we are really looking at how to provide opportunities for our students in areas that there might be a gap. In the area of high-level leadership, there's a major gap, and then also in the STEM fields. So we're bringing our girls in and we're helping build the confidence around those two specific areas.